Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Scott from Reloaded Supplies. How are you? It's middle of July in Auckland, and the game bird season, the duck shooting season has finished, but there are plenty of people shooting pheasants, and we're seeing a few little problems coming through the door with gun maintenance that could very easily be avoided. So we're going to do a little series on cleaning and maintaining shotguns, particularly over and under shotguns, but a lot of the principles carry over to automatics. Okay, so first of all we're going to just start with assembly and disassembly. In front of me obviously I have a Perazzi over and under, but all of the principles that I'm going to tell you about now carry over to any brand of quality gun, any side by side, any under and over, any break barrel gun or rifle. Very, very simple to do and do properly and maintain your firearm. So I'm going to start with disassembly. First of all, we're going to ensure the gun is safe and empty, and I advise all my clients when assembling or disassembling a gun, put the gun butt on your hip, grab the barrels, whether they be over and under or side by side, up by the end of the forend, pull the forend catch out and push the forend off the barrel. At that point, don't just rotate the forend around the radius face of the action. That forend actually comes off and forward, and put it aside. Don't put it on the ground. You'll stand on it and they're expensive. Okay. Holding the gun for disassembly, I hold the action, the butt and the action close to my body, and the barrel's up here, close to the action, not down here where I have no control. And then I just push the top lever across and the barrels will drop down, and with a little wriggle will pop out. Okay, that's step one. At that point, we're going to imagine that we've just finished our day's shooting and we've disassembled our gun to be cleaned. Okay, first thing I would advise, paper towels, they're cheap. Clean any residue and grease. That will come evident why I'm mentioning grease shortly. Become evident, sorry, why I'm mentioning grease shortly. Off the monoblock, any unburnt powder, you can brush that away. The same for the action. I reach in here and I get rid of any unburnt powder, any grease, and make sure this area is clean. Okay, it's not very difficult to do. If you've got some stubborn little places to get into, you can just use a toothbrush, but paper towels I find more than adequate, and they get the job done. Okay. So that's 2 pieces of 3 done. The other piece that is you've got to clean is the radius face of the forend. I'm not saying this is the only way to clean a gun or maintain a gun. It's just served me very well for 40 odd years, and served my guns well. Okay, so I now have cleaned that gun of any excess lubricant and unburnt powder. We're going to pretend I've cleaned it. I'm going to do the cleaning in a whole separate video. We're now ready to reassemble the gun to go either to the range for shooting, out into the field, or to put it in the gun safe for secure storage. So it doesn't matter whether it's a side by side or an over and under or a single shot rifle. Any gun that breaks has the same basic principles. You will have pins inside the action that the barrels will rotate on, and they need to be lubricated. What I would do is I'm going to show you what I'll do for this gun, and at this point my cameraman will come in and get a really close up of what I'm going to do. Okay, so there's 2 on this Perazzi. There happens to be 2 side stud pins. I put a little dab of grease on the back or the wearing edge of those. On the corresponding face of the monoblock of a under and over, I would put another little bit of grease in here and here, and a little bit doesn't go astray in a couple of other places, but that's your main wear points. And I'm just going to put that down carefully. The other place I grease, and a lot of people really miss this one, is the radius of your fore-end iron. So we get in there, put a little bit of grease there. We're talking 2/8 of nothing, guys. It's really not a great deal of grease. And then I'm going to reassemble the gun basically in 100% reverse order. It's very easy to do. I'm going to hold the action nice and close to my body, push the top lever across. I'm going to look at what I'm doing. We have a lot of sharp edges, well machined, high tolerance coming together here, and I'm just going to look at what I'm doing and slot that together like that. And the same with the fore end. I see people having conversations with their mates at the back of the car going, no, don't do that. Look at what you're doing. The fore end slides on, pushes into here, push the fore end lever closed like that. That gun is 100% lubricated and ready to serve you for a full day shooting. And it will actually, it's nicer to use one like that. They operate faultlessly, and that gun will serve you a lifetime. So that is episode 1. Assembly, disassembly, and lubricating the hinge pins and wear points on your break barrel gun or rifle. Same principle, doesn't matter whether it's an over and under or a side by side. Remember, at Reloaded Supplies, we don't sell tents, we don't sell fishing rods, we sell guns and shit that goes bang. Thank you.